Hey all, actually let me mute the TV real good. I'm redoing this video because yet again I wasn't paying attention and I did a video without the sound. So please, if you do the same thing like I do, creating content, make sure you check all your equipment. Anyway, just a short video after reading the news. A friend posted something on Facebook and I pulled it up just to make sure because we got to do our own fact checking now. So, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, former Fox News host. Yeah, just had to put that little nugget out there just to remind myself of his part in the circus, which is what I'm calling it. No popcorn right now. But here's the thing what he did CBS17.com. It's the news feed that I have up right now. As of today, just before 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, while he was in the air again, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth signed off of a name change about Fort Liberty. Fort Liberty is in Fayetteville, North Carolina. It used to be named Fort Bragg. Excuse me. Just reminding you, the reason the change happened was during the Black Lives Matter area after a lot of not just not just one person, but multiple black people being shot or killed or murdered by the police. So here's the thing. Before he was even in the confirmation hearings, right after he got nominated, you can Google his interviews, and he said he was going to go ahead and change all the Confederate forts whose names got changed, that he's going to reverse that. And so I guess he's starting it right now. But here's the thing. He says that it's not back to Fort Bragg under Braxton Bragg, because Braxton Bragg was a Confederate general who owned slaves and lost a lot of Confederate things, which allowed the Civil War to be lost by the Confederacy. So I'm going to pull up the article and just read some things. So Fort Liberty is renamed to Fort Roland L. Bragg after World War II soldier, Pentagon says. So, a news release from the U.S. Department of Defense just after 9 p.m. said the base beside Fayetteville would be named slightly different than the Fort Bragg of the past. The massive post will now be called Fort Roland L. Bragg after World War II Silver Star and Purple Heart recipient, again, Roland L. Bragg. To the Bragg family, thank you for his service. But I know what he's doing. See, he thinks he's smart, and that he can do this, and nobody would be looking at that. But Secretary Hegseth, we are not stupid. You couldn't just change it to someone else's name. Say someone currently. But I know this is a slight to what happened with the change when it happened. I know it's a slight. So everybody should be upset, should be raise your. Mm-hmm. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, and I didn't miss it. So again, here's where this Fox News person got nominated, and now he is the Secretary of Defense. And again, name change back to Bragg, even though it's not the same Bragg, but it's still Bragg. I did try to Google to see if Roland L. Bragg is a descendant of Braxton Bragg, but no results came up. So here we go with the circus. He has nothing else to do than change names. So, but again, you can Google this because, of course, we have to fact check ourselves now and fact check all information because Facebook is not fact checking anymore. But again, the article that I'm reading came from CBS17.com out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. You can Google that or just Google Pentagon changes Fort Liberty to Fort Bragg. There you go. So we will see you on the next video. Have a good night.